everybody, so I just saw the new Kagonada movie, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. This is Kagonada's third big studio feature film, following up Columbus and After Yang, both of which are very well received and simply beautiful movies. So when A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey ended up being honestly the worst film I've seen all year, that was much to my surprise. This movie is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty meets Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind meets Adam Sandler's bedtime stories. It's about a man meeting a lady and going on some big mystical magical journey through the minds of themselves, so they go across the whole earth in space and time, but what it really represents is diving deep into their psyche. And while we have seen movies like this done plenty of times, this can be a mold for a really sweet and touching movie if it's well done. But instead, this is honestly one of the worst screenplays and some of the most, in a bad way, alien and robotic directing I've seen from a big studio screenplay in quite a long time. There's absolutely no thought or regard for the logic or coherence of the world building whatsoever here. In films like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, or even in bedtime stories where they travel through characters' minds to, go on journeys like this, there ends up being some sort of an explanation for it. Obviously, both films could never take place in true reality, but the explanation makes sense for the world that the film presents. Big Bold Beautiful Journey makes absolutely no effort to do that, and so we're just supposed to follow these two characters who just get swept up in this big cosmic journey suddenly out of their normal lives, and they accept it like it's normal, and so then we as the audience also have to accept it like it's normal, but oh, it's all part of the point and everything. Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie here are written as literally the most basic shells of the sad loner dude who had messed up breakups in his life, and then the manic pixie dream girl. And so to say these absolutely crazy things like Margot Robbie asking him to marry her unironically on the first night that she meets him, and then them just going on this crazy journey together. This is weird stuff. Like, it's interesting, it's cool, but this is weird. So why aren't these people reacting to anything? Margot Robbie, Colin Farrell, and the way that they're written, just saying like all these super basic lines about, just watching the views and then getting your life fulfilled and whatever. It's like, it's pretty basic, business people type stuff. And so they just do not work for the type of journey this film is trying to portray at all. You got to make them some weirdos like Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet in Eternal Sunshine. And even the cinematography and sets aren't that impressive. It frequently cuts back to a stage set of just spotlights shining on actors, and it's supposed to be some interpretive dream-like world fantasy for them to go back and forth in between. But instead of using the cinematic medium to its advantage with play-type sets like a film like Mishima Life in Four Chapters or Annette does, it just literally has a camera spinning around actors with spotlights on them. Why isn't this just a play? Because boy, this is not how anyone you've ever heard talks. And they don't do it in a cool megalopolis way. I'm going to give it a 1.4 out of 10.